Hey everybody, I'm back today with a special collaboration. Well, I kind of show you the products and what we're going to be doing today, and I start to get to work on my layout. Let's talk about this collaboration. So if any of you don't know who Rebecca Lockhart is, she is Rebecca Lockhart Scraps, and I will link her channel below. So here's what's going on. Over in the Rediscover Your Stash Facebook group, one day the two of us started talking, and we were kind of busting on each other a little bit because both of us are incredible enablers. So we kind of both tend to talk our subscribers into purchases. So she found this shirt that said, "I'm an enabler, that's my superpower." And she sent me a link to it, and I was like, oh, I need that shirt. So she enabled me to buy the shirt, and she bought one too. So then she said, or her and I don't even know how the conversation went, but we decided we needed to take photos of each of us in our shirts when they came, and then we were going to do a layout with each of our photos with the shirts. So she said, wouldn't it be cool if we ended up using the same collection? And I said, well, let's use the same collection. So we chose Ulta News Wildflower collection from A Cherry on Top, and I had already bought it, but I enabled her to buy it. So she enabled me to buy the shirt. I enabled her to buy the Scrapbook products. We swapped photos of each of us in our shirts. And if you head over to her channel, she has the same two photos and the same collection, and she has a process video where she scrapbooks the same two photos. So this was just a super fun little thing that kind of happened in the Facebook group, my Facebook group, Rediscover Your Stash, and we just went with it. So I have two of the pattern papers from the Wildflower collection. I'm just dressing the edges. I cut them down, and I am kind of wallpapering my 12 by 12 inch black cardstock with both of them just to get started on my layout. Next, I'm going to grab the photos. So I'm going to double mat each of these photos with two patterns from the 6x6 paper pad. One is this dark green, and the other is more of a pattern, and I'm doing both of the photos, and then I'm going to distress the edges of the photos as well. So there's the picture of Rebecca. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm just roughing up the edges of the picture of me, and we're going to get these photos together. I'm going to place them right there, and I'm going to pop up Rebecca's picture with some Spiegel Mom's scraps, foam tape. I'm going to go ahead and use my T-square ruler, and I'm going to use two different alphabets for my title. One is an alphabet set called Grove, and the other one is another thicker set. It's like tiny thickers. I don't remember what they're called. But I'm going to use them both, and I'm going to title this page, Enabling is Our Superpower. Yep, Enabling is Our Superpower. Now, for this layout to really make sense, we're going to have to journal a lot. So I'm going to use my T-square ruler, I'm going to use a pencil, I'm going to draw myself some journaling lines, and I'm going to tell that whole story that I just told all of you. I think sometimes as scrapbookers, and especially if you are a scrapbooker that does things outside, you know, like if you do YouTube or you have Instagram or you work for design teams, sometimes these little stories about yourself can get a little bit lost. So it's really important sometimes to create pages like this so that those types of stories about you and your online life or your online businesses or anything is also documented and in there for as part of your memories, not just the stuff that happens, you know, with your kids or your husband or your dogs or all that good stuff. Sometimes these types of stories and things are good to know, because if you don't document that, you know, you were a YouTuber, you had a Facebook group or, you know, things like that, then, you know, Facebook might not be around forever, right? So it's good to get some of those stories down into your scrapbook. So now I'm just taking all of these beautiful flowers from this collection. I'm going to cut some up. I'm going to tuck them here. I'm going to tuck them there. And I'm going to create kind of like a cascading cluster that's going to go down through where my photos and my journaling and my title is. So I started with the larger floral pieces for embellishments. Now I'm going to take some of these smaller pieces. I'm going to pop them up on pop dots and add a bit more dimension. Keeping this layout really simple, I really just, the important part, I guess, of this particular layout is the story, and so I kind of focused a little bit more on that, and I really had fun playing and layering up all of these flowers. Be sure to head over and check out Rebecca's layout too. I am taking a couple days off from my YouTube channel. I'll see you again on Wednesday for Laura Sketches Reimagined. And I think there's a Shimmers design team layout in there somewhere too. But I hope that you all have a fabulous week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.